Derek Carr played at a high level. I'm very happy with Derek Carr. What I've told everybody I've been in touch with since the day I took this job is we're going to evaluate every position every year. And if we can get better, we will. And guys get tired of me saying that, but that's really what I told Mark Davis before I took the job, and that's my mantra.
I know one guy who gets tired of him saying that, and that's Derek Carr. I wonder if Derek Carr has blocked Mike Mayock on Twitter, but that's a different topic altogether. If you are Derek Carr, would you rather, because obviously that's the game we're going to play for the next 7 or 8 minutes, would you rather know right now that the Raiders aren't behind you, or would you go into next season with another quarterback looking over your shoulder?
I'd rather go into next season with another quarterback looking over my shoulder, because then I still have a little bit of belief. Like, listen, that signing or that quarterback over my shoulder lets me know that, okay, there might be a little concern, but, you know, it would also let me believe, okay, at least maybe they're still behind me, and then still I got to go out in the field and prove it anyways. You know, if you know right now that like Mayock and a Gruden aren't behind you, that could affect everything as far as how you treat the offseason and how you do play. So I guess I'd rather go into the season with a QB looking over my shoulder.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, look, I don't know that they're not behind him. I just think that they recognize that at some point there's going to be an opportunity to upgrade, and they haven't found it yet. What's the old song? If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. He's the one they're with. And the moment they can be with the one they love, it's bye-bye Derek Carr. So whether that's this year or next year, it feels like it's coming. The idea that Derek Carr is going to take every snap that he wants to take with the Raiders for as long as he wants to is not only naive, it's incorrect. He doesn't understand how the football business works, and I think that's what got him to block me last year when I said that, Chris. When he said, I'm going to be here as long as I want to be, and I said, Derek, you don't understand how football works, I think that's when he blocked me. But it's true. They don't decide. The players don't decide. The teams decide. Only the best of the best players dictate the terms of their employment. It's always the team looking for the next best guy, whoever it may be, and you have to know when to rip the name off the back of the jersey and make your decisions and move on. All right, we need to move on.
Okay.
If you're Tom Brady, would you rather that the Patriots convince offensive line coach Dante Scarnecchia to stay, or that they convince tight end Rob Gronkowski to come out of retirement?
Well, these are two legends. I mean, these are like Hall of Fame type names here. I think if you give me a choice, though, I'm going Gronkowski. I'd rather have him back. As much as Dante Scarnecchia is awesome, you know, the years he retired, you know, the Patriots didn't fall off earth. They might have not been as good on the offensive line, but they were still in AFC championship games, and I think maybe even one year they might have made it to the Super Bowl. I can't remember what year Dante came back, took off again, and then, you know, is done now. So, but I think Gronk is just a difference maker, as we know. You know, Gronk, I don't care if he's not a receiver. He is one of the greatest mismatches in the history of football. I mean, it's what do you do? Linebacker, safety, corner. He's got an advantage on all those guys. And that's where he was amazing for that offense. They know how to utilize him, and Brady he didn't care if he was double-teamed or not. He'd still throw it to him.
Yeah, look, they need somebody who can command double coverage down the field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you were going to say Scarnecchia, but I made a strong case, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the question is, I'd probably go Gronk.
Right.
And really, it's better for us if Gronk comes back.
Of course.
You know, it's not like Dante Scarnecchia is out there spiking the ball into the fifth row. I mean, Gronk is a character, and I'd rather him be in the NFL than not in the NFL. And speaking of Gronk, would you rather see Gronk as a wrestler in the WWE or see Gronk back on the field spiking the ball into the fifth row, Chris?
Come on. It's not even close. Patriots. I want to see him spiking the ball. That's what I want to see. That's what he was put on earth to do. That's why he's famous. That's why he's even being talked about in wrestling. Hey, whatever. WWE, I respect what you've built and everything, and it's a great enterprise, and it certainly has a following, but I'm not watching. Sorry. I don't care if Gronk's on there or not. I'm not watching.
Yeah, I don't think that I'm going to be interested in seeing Gronk wrestle. And I don't know how much he is going to. Is he going to be jumping off the top rope? Is he going to be the guy who climbs the top of the cage and does the I don't even know the name of I know
What?
wrestling terms, but I don't know what they are. Figure four leg lock, suplex, pile driver,
yeah, right.
suplex.
Right.
The figure four leg lock. Let me tell you, I could tell you. I don't know that they use this move anymore. There was a guy when I was growing up who was a wrestler who always tried to get you into the figure four leg lock. The name may have been, for some reason, Bobby Valentine. Was it Mike Valentine? Really? Greg Valentine, Greg the Hammer Valentine. He would do the figure four leg lock, and my friends and I were like, horsing around, and somebody put somebody in a figure four leg lock. It's real. It hurts.
It does.
So,
it hyperextends your knee, doesn't it? Isn't that what it does?
It's not
basically?
good.
Yeah,
it's
of
not
course
good.
It's not. No,
yeah, not good
no,
at all.
I wouldn't think so.
All right, one more before we break. If you could force only one rule change in 2020, would you rather have a sky judge or 4th and 15 instead of onside kicks?
Oh, this one is one I'm a little torn in between here. I still think I'd rather have the sky judge. I'm just not sure about the 4th and 15 yet. I feel like I got to see it a little bit. Like, I'd like to see it experimented with in the preseason. Just so I can get a feel for it, maybe the positives and negatives that way. I don't want to see it in a regular season game right now. The sky judge, I mean, hey, you've been pounding this project or story for a long time, and I agree with you in a lot of things being said there. I'd rather see that, I think, at this moment than the 4th and 15 onside kick replacement.
Yeah, give me sky judge, because frankly, I would rather they change the entire kickoff to 4th and 15. And because I want there to be that element of a surprise onside kick. And if you do 4th and 15 is the way you transfer possession after a score, right? You punt instead of kick off. Well, you do a fake punt, that's your surprise onside kick. And there's all sorts of different things that could play off of those permutations of 4th and 15 that I just wish that was the way they'd put the ball in play. Or if they're going to keep the kickoff, you got to go with the XFL electric football kickoff formation, which is the best thing about the XFL as far as I'm concerned. A full hour of PFT Live still to come. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.